Here was a game that was fairly quick, but fairly awesome, just considering how good my opponent's start was. I'm playing Silver Queen, of course. He's playing Azusa. I think Azusa is actually a terrible commander. The green creature who costs the same mana but gets bigger when you store green mana is a superior commander. There are probably others that are superior. You can replicate Azusa's effect with an exploration, so and it's very arrogant. It assumes you actually have lands in your hand. When the best mana, not only is that kind of like assumptive, but the best mana in the format is artifact anyway. But moving forward, my opponent's got a great start. First turn Azusa, like his dream start, right? And look at that, he can play 2 additional lands, he only plays 1. Why? Because this card doesn't do anything on its own, but sort of get you there quicker, unless you're already there. And then it does nothing. That said, however, he has built his deck to play with this card out. So look at this. Go get 3 lands and put them in your hand, which are going all directly into play. So turn 2, this little concentrate effect. Harmonize, I guess, would be the green equivalent. Except he would have gotten more than just lands. But hey, he's got a scroll rack, so now it can be more than just lands. That's a pretty doggone good start. Probably the best start I've seen in Azusa. Or one of the best. So, my turn 2, I'm just not going to even bother trying to remand something with all that mana over there. I'm just trying to get caught up in mana. And he comes down with Artisan of Kozilek. Look at this. There's nothing for him to return from the battlefield, but graveyard rather, but Annihilated 2 and a 10 points of power. How am I going to manage? Well, down comes Strand Dynamo and a Lantern. This is what I mean about artifacts. I mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 mana here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana here. So for all of his work, I've nearly caught up in mana for a hell of a lot less cards. Only 3 lands versus his 7 over there. Sorry, I've got a couple of things going on at once here. And check this out, an abundance. So he's going to be able to ensure now, going forward, that he doesn't bother drawing any more lands again, which makes this even more terrible, but, you know, okay. So I kill 2 non-islands. And clear out all the baloney. And then Crucible fixes the lands that I just killed. Like it didn't even happen. So he flips through a forest and hits Mimic that. Pretty worthless right now, but he does have Scroll Rack, so we can fix that. That is not what I drew, so it looks like we're going to glitch again. At least I don't think it's what I drew. I hope we don't glitch. But this is the play I made. Killing his abundance right away. I don't want him to have the ability to... I want him to be able to draw lands. So he... I don't know why he played the land there, but he racks away his Mimic Vat for an Umbral Mantle. Equally worthless. The correct play for him was to draw and hold his cards. I mean, he has a Scroll Rack, but... anyway, so I blow up the Scroll Rack. And this is where the game bugs out. Pretty sure. Well, we'll see. Mind Twist wasn't a Mind Twist. It was a copy artifact, and I copied the Thran Dynamo. And then I Mystical Teachings. Okay, So then I Mystical Teachings for Stroke of Genius, and draw and play, and then I draw the another land, and I play another land from my hand. I say go, he does nothing, and then I end up stroking for like 10 or something, and then at the end of his turn, and then after that the game's over. I draw like Will and just a whole bunch of other disgusting things, and I end up imprinting an Isochron with Mana Drain. It gives up. I just thought you'd appreciate how his start was about as good as that deck gets, which, from what I can tell, and this deck just runs all over it. Please, if you're going to play mono green, don't play Azusa. It's terrible. Thanks. See you next time.